What's up, everybody? It's Hey John. I jabber opportunities nonstop, and today I will be discussing Ethereum and what is going on with it. It has had a very volatile month, but that's okay because now we're bouncing back to about 3,300 bucks or 32.88, as I can see right here. So let's get to it. Ethereum has had several bugs, right? We had the London upgrade, which was supposed to reduce transaction fees, but it didn't do a whole lot to that, right? The fees are still relatively similar. Another thing to note here is that since we're not seeing the decrease in fees, well, people are looking at alternatives. Wait, what? An alternative? What are you talking about, John? Well, alternatives such as Solano, Cardano, etc. And these are coined the Ethereum killers. Just like Dogecoin has the Dogecoin killers, well, guess what? You know you are doing something right when they have something with the word of your name and then the word following it, killer. So this tells you that everyone wants to be like you because guess what? You are the prettiest girl in town and everybody wants a piece of that action. That is what it means, folks. So Cardano and Solano are doing quite phenomenal, actually. If you look at the charts, they're up several thousand% for the year. It's crazy how much they're up here, right? Recently, Solano has got some, I would say, some VC money, which means venture capital money, around the ballpark around about $315 million. Holy moly. Someone has just raised a lot of money to invest into Solano. But the reason for that is because Ethereum is getting into a crowded space here. Lots of people are crowding in. So people are looking for yield. And these Ethereum killers are, they are proving a point, because they can create a DeFi system on top of their blockchain. They can do it for a cheaper transaction fee. I mean, significantly cheaper, folks. Like, for example, Solano can do 50,000 transactions per second. Meanwhile, Ethereum does about, what, 13 or 15 or something like that per second? I mean, holy cow, what a difference. 15 to 50,000. And you know why the fees are so expensive now? I mean, the fees are good for miners because it incentivizes people to want to mine it. But at the same token, if you're trading Ethereum stuff, whew, it is expensive. And that is why you are looking into alternatives. I know so many folks who say, oh, forget, if it had the word Ethereum next to it, if I got to trade it with Ethereum, I'm not interested because the fees are astronomical. I have to make like 2-3x before I can even get profit because I have to pay these fees, which are exorbitant. So another issue with Ethereum is, since it's bleeding edge, it's brand new spanking technology. When I say brand new, I don't mean like yesterday made, but I mean it's relatively new. Blockchain is relatively new here, right? And Ethereum lately has had a bug where you could literally have 2 books in the blockchain for Ethereum. And you're thinking, wait, 2 books? I thought the blockchain was supposed to have 1 transparent book. Exactly, it's supposed to. But there was a bug in Ethereum that forked the books, so you could see which miners and which nodes had the correct books and which miners and nodes had the wrong books here. So it was a relatively easy fix, but it was very concerning because when you have 2 parallel books going side by side, the same Ethereum token can be used and refunded at the same token or used twice for the same thing, essentially doubling your value. And that is a no-no because the blockchain is supposed to be a secure technology and a secure transaction, which is fully transparent and fully validated. But when you see bugs like this pop its head up like a groundhog, it makes you wonder, like, what other bugs do you have, Ethereum? And this is the reason why Ethereum, Dogecoin, etc., any cryptocurrency you can think of is not mainstream yet, because it is still too new and still too bleeding edge. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but when you are bleeding edge, you are going to encounter bugs. That's just the way it is because it's so new and people are finding new ways to use your technology for their needs. And it's so many things going on. And obviously, when you made it for this particular purpose here, right now, it's like this now. And you didn't plan for it, you didn't intend for it, and that's okay because things evolve the way they evolve, right? Because, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Okay, you know what? Let me try applying it here. Let me try applying that. And then your ecosystem will grow, and then your bugs will grow because, oh, if I do this way, and the code was meant to do this way, it may have a little zigzag, and it won't like each other, and it'll give you bugs. I mean, obviously, I'm oversimplifying it, but that's essentially what it is, though, for the most part. And when it happens, I would say, tarnishes cryptocurrency because folks are like, oh my God, I can't trust that. Oh no, my God, I don't want to lose my money, etc. Here, it creates this sense of fear here for the most part. I mean, for example, here, right? If you have an issue with your Visa, credit card, Discover, well, guess what? You can call them and say, hey, dude, XYZ happened. Okay, no problem. Fraud prevention, done. Don't worry about it. Vamoose, right? But with cryptocurrency, who you gonna call? Jerome Powell? No. Who you gonna call? Janet Yellen? No. Who you gonna call? The government? No. You call nobody because it is meant to be decentralized. No one can help you out and figure out your problem here, right? Because it's all autonomous, all automated. You can see the transaction, but if you want to reverse it or do anything else with it, well, I would say good luck with that one because SOL, right? Another thing to note here is that even though Ethereum is having the, another thing to note here is that even though Ethereum is having its issues right now, but they do resolve them in a relatively fast manner. And I think that is just plain fantastic because what in the world will you have no bugs in, right? You could buy a electric car like Tesla, for example, over here, right? There were tons of bugs and they send software fixers to update and fix it, right? So for me, personally speaking, I don't have a problem with bugs. I have a problem if they do not resolve the bugs and explain it in a timely manner. But Ethereum and most cryptocurrencies I've seen so far, when they fix their bug, they do it in a relatively fast and safe manner. They only be hanging for months on end here, right? They do it, fairly soon. And I think that's great because even though there were bugs, you're saying, hey, you know what? We're going to take care of it. And don't worry, there's a team behind this and we got it, right? Just bear with us here. This is brand new technology. We're still going through the motions. We're still fixing things as they come up because there are things that we didn't predict for. And that's okay. That's life, right? That's why you always have to plan for the worst and hope for the best. And I'm pretty sure that's what most folks do in life here, right? You plan for the worst and hope for the best. Same thing when you invest. The same exact principle goes into when you invest into cryptocurrency. Because as you know, cryptocurrency is the wild, wild west. There's no regulations. There's no safe haven. You are your central bank if you are in cryptocurrency here. So what does that mean? High risk, high reward. Yeah, you can lose all your money or you can make 10x, 100x, 1,000 extra money. That is why cryptocurrency is so, I would say, beautiful. Yes, beautiful to the average retail investor. And now you're seeing fat cats jumping into cryptocurrency. And as they always say, you should follow the smart money because they know something you don't know. But the truth is, do you know what they really know that you don't know? They know they have a fatter bank than you, a fatter bankroll, and they can literally move the market up or down however they deem just because of all their money. Hence why they call them the smart money, because even if they're dumb as bricks, if they have all the money, if they say it's going up, and if they're willing to put their money there, it's going up, folks. Doesn't matter what you or I say, because the money pushes it up. However, if you are another titan and you're like, hey man, no, forget you, you're totally wrong, and you have the funds to back it up, well, guess what? you can make that person the dumb money. Just like that. So it's literally a case of who has the bigger pocketbook, and you can move markets however you want, and you can be labeled as a smart money every single time, because if you have the pocketbook, you can push it up, push it down, any which way you want, and you are always going to be right because you have the funds to push and manipulate the markets however you see fit. Henceforth, you are the smart money. And one day, if you trade enough in cryptocurrency, I think you're going to have quite a bit of money. You're going to be very wealthy, and it's going to be a life changer. Of course, we are still in the infancy stage of cryptocurrency. So in my opinion, it's only a matter of time before we are literally on Mars. So it's your boy, Hey John. I want to thank you. If you're a new viewer, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you are a returning viewer, please like, and you know why. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you on next one.